You've hit the jackpot with a 5-year ban on entering Canada for an OWP interview. If you're a student in some British university distance courses and have applied for a Canadian OWP but haven't heard anything, after a while you'll find a message in your mailbox saying, "We sent you a message about your application, YOR number." When you open it, you'll see your UCI number, your application form with a W prefix, your name, and the location, date and time of the interview as follows. Date, time, location, 9F, Berkshire House, Swire Pacific Place, 25 Westlands Road, Quarry Bay, Hong Kong. Completed all courses, transcripts and diplomas regarding certain British universities. Completed all course assignments, transcripts and diplomas of all prerequisite courses, e.g., OTHM, qualify etc. that you have completed to meet the admission requirements of your degree regarding certain British universities. Completed and signed academic record application forms sent to West to meet all prerequisites of certain British university courses and degree certificates of degree study and or course exemptions from certain British universities for all prerequisite courses you have completed, e.g., OTHM, qualify, etc. If any, registration certificates for certain British university degrees and all prerequisite courses, e.g., OTHM, qualify etc. that you have completed registration invoices and payment receipts for all courses. All tuition fee payment certificates issued by the Finance Department sent to kong.im-aup-to@international.gc.ca. If your English is not very good, and you are very familiar with the contents of your thesis and reference literature, there is a high probability of being rejected for OWP application and receiving a 5-year ban on entering Canada as a prize. Or it might not necessarily be related to the thesis. Upon seeing the name of your university, it's probably already on the blacklist. The interview and reviewing of your thesis are just procedural steps to find a reason to reject your OWP application and give you the 5-year ban on entering Canada. According to many sources, you may encounter the following questions. Is it a problem with the school if you can take a master's program without having received a certificate for your OTHM program? Sorry, no. This is also your problem. It is your own responsibility. You didn't find out clearly. No one is obligated to warn you. If your OTHM program doesn't have any proof that you're exempt, I'm sorry, but you need to do more than one paper, not just one. May I ask where your proof is? Ask the school where you enrolled in Hong Kong. Sorry, we only have proof of enrollment. No proof of exemption. Whose responsibility is it all? Yours. Your responsibility. Who told you to apply for Canadian OWP? One more is not more, one less is not less. You don't remember your papers and citations from over a year ago? You should remember, you do not remember clearly now, is that you cheated. Your thesis is not their own writing. Yes, you are cheating. How can you write such a good paper in English when your English is so poor? You use tools to assist you. What translation tools? What asking people? Sorry, you are not, you are cheating, you didn't write the paper yourself. Who asked you to come to the interview with such poor English? It's all your fault. You said that even if you wrote something in Chinese, something that was written more than a year ago, you still can't remember it clearly? How can that be? Anyway, you cheated on your thesis, you didn't do it yourself. You had other people help you to finish your thesis and find literature and translations. What did you do yourself? Then you didn't do it yourself. Then you are cheating. Your paper is basically free of grammatical errors, but your pronunciation and grammar are full of errors. Did you do it yourself? No one will believe it. I used AI tools to check the grammar, and I'm sorry, I don't believe it. Why don't you remember this citation? You're just cheating so you don't remember it, and you can't recall it after a year or so. Question. Do you know which schools are problematic, and do you know that the top-up program is problematic? Why don't they announce it on the consulate's website? Who doesn't use computers to write papers nowadays? What's wrong with using computer tools to help with grammar and vocabulary? If you know that there are problems with some schools, you should disclose the names of the courses and schools on the consulate's website, instead of asking the students who go for interviews to pick the mistakes and put them on the victims. Why do they ask thesis questions in interviews without names? The physical course, thesis defense will also notify you before the defense, not mentioning a word to ask thesis. If you go to the defense of a paper that is more than a year old, you won't be able to answer the questions of the paper, and you are told that you cheated to complete the paper. Superman memory? There is a big difference between being prepared with notification and not being prepared. Even if you are very good at English, you may not be able to answer all the questions in the paper and references that you have completed more than a year ago, even if you are not prepared for the interview. Why not tell them that the interview is a matter of life and death? Answer. Does the Consulate General of Canada in Hong Kong and Macau need guidance from a little guy like you? Who do you think you are? With a 1 in 9 chance of success and a 5-year ban on entering Canada, do you want to file a complaint? Yes. Please hire a lawyer in Canada, hundreds of thousands of dollars, to go to the appeal. The chance is very low. Who told you to immigrate to Canada and take these British distance learning programs? It's all your fault, no one else's fault, understand? There are probably at least a few dozen Hong Kong people who have won this award, and it would not be surprising to see a few hundred, or even 1,000 or more. If you get the 5-year ban on Canada, it will affect your ability to travel and get visas to other countries. Then you can focus on building Hong Kong. Don't want the award? Please consider withdrawing your application. Anyway, normal OWP approvals are done within a few months. Those who ask you for an interview are. If you want to go, you can go to the interview and experience the joy of getting the 5-year ban on entering Canada award. If you like my truth expose, you can buy me a cup of coffee at buymeacoffee.com/outfik. Much appreciated.